Now, this morning, the investigation continues into what exactly caused part of that engine on the United Airlines flight to catch fire. 15,000 feet in the air, debris started raining down on a town in Colorado. Meanwhile, there was a man from Baltimore on that plane, and now he's sharing what the experience was like. We have WMAR 2 News' Megan Knight outside BWI with his story. And Megan, it is an incredible one.
It certainly is, Christian. Scary. I don't even know if that begins to describe what Mark Marcel went through, but he boarded United Airlines flight 328 here at BWI Airport on Saturday. He's a poet, and he had a performance scheduled in Honolulu. So that was his destination where he was trying to go, but little did he know that terrifying experience of trying to get to Honolulu so high up in the sky. Now, he, again, boarded the flight here at BWI, and Flight 328 made a stop in Denver after Baltimore. And not long after that takeoff, that's when the plane's engine caught fire in the air. Pieces of the blades and engine started to fly off, falling to the ground. Marcel remembers the moment he first realized something was terribly wrong.
We were just hitting the clouds. And all of a sudden you heard a boom, and it didn't feel like anything hit the plane, which was weird. Because hearing a noise like that, you're like, what did the plane hit? But it didn't feel like nothing hit the plane.
Oh, how terrifying. Marcel says the pilot eventually announced that they would be going back to Denver to land the plane. It was during that time Marcel said he was thinking about if this might be the end for him and his fellow passengers.
I thought about my family, and then I thought about my art. I was like, man, I have 2 completed albums that I haven't even released, and they're up there in the overhead on my laptop. And if something happens to this plane, it's going to disintegrate, and nobody's going to ever hear that. And I'm like, man, how can I upload these things to the cloud real quick?
Kind of amazing what you think about when you're facing a near-death experience. Now, thankfully, the landing of that plane was a relatively smooth one. Marcel got on Instagram. He shared what happened while they were waiting for the plane to be pulled to the gate. Everyone getting off safely with no injuries. And get this, Marcel hopped on the next flight out to Honolulu, so he's there now. He's got a performance coming up on Friday, and I'm sure he's going to have a lot of material to work with. In the meantime, as far as the investigation goes, the National Transportation Safety Board is the one overseeing that. A preliminary report suggests that the plane's engine was showing signs of metal fatigue, but they still have to do a full inspection of the engine itself, and this investigation could take up to a year to complete. But in the meantime, United Airlines has grounded all of its Boeing 777s that have that engine inside. We're live at BWI Airport. I'm Megan Knight, WMAR 2 News.